For good reason, some of the best movies in the world are about road trips. Go out on a fascinating experience along one of the world's best picturesque routes, whether you hire a car or travel with a guide. While you fly by stunning scenery, enjoy the freedom to explore grandeur landscapes along the way as you feel the wind in your hair. You've come to the perfect location if you enjoy taking occasional road trips. Welcome to the channel, subscribe, and let's dive in. Kickstarting off the journey, we ride across to the European region. Großglockner High Alpine Road, Austria. The Großglockner Hohenstraße, one of the most stunning roads in the world, connects Salzburg and Corinth in Austria. As you weave around the tight turns and climb the 3,000 feet in little under 40 miles, you are in for a journey like no other. From early May to late October is the ideal time to travel this route. While it takes roughly 3 hours to drive from Salzburg to the Großglockner or the other way around, it takes half that time to truly appreciate the Großglockner's splendor, because the trip itself is what matters, not the final destination. The ride leads you into Hohe National Park, the oldest and largest nature reserve in the Austrian Alps, which is a wilderness area. The most stunning lookout sites and stopover locations along the route are Edelweiss-Spitze, Fischer Tour, and Kaiser Franz Josef Höhe. For those looking to go trekking in the area, Lains, Heiligenblut, Zell am See, and Bruck provide some excellent lodging choices. Icefields Parkway, Canada. The famous Lake Louise in Banff National Park, Alberta, Canada, is reached by the Icefields Parkway, which travels from the town of Jasper through Jasper National Park. It's one of the world's most recognizable highways. If you follow the speed restrictions and don't stop, you could complete this 268-kilometer length of road in 3 hours. But what fun is that when you're in one of the most picturesque locations on Earth? Although you can see the magnificent mountain vistas from your car, you shouldn't skip the most well-known natural beauty locations. On the journey, places to stop include the stunning turquoise lakes. As impressive as the Athabasca Glacier are the cascading waters of Sonwamta and Athabasca Falls. Take a hike or two if you have the time, but remember to brush up on your bear protection information. The months of June through September are ideal for travel because you can enjoy the breathtaking blue lakes and avoid the inconvenience of winter road closures. Expect to cope with throngs of tourists if you visit in the summer, especially in July and August. The most popular lakes require you to acquire a parking spot quite early in the morning. Although the town of Banff in the national park is lovely and convenient, you might want to look at the neighboring Canmore for slightly less expensive lodging. Route 66, USA. One of the most famous road excursions in the world is traveling down Route 66 in America. This 2,500-mile route travels through Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Arizona as it makes its way from Chicago, Illinois to Santa Monica, California. The highway, known in the past as the Mother Road, was a crucial corridor for people migrating from the east to the west to colonize the western half of America. The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck and numerous other movies and songs prominently feature it. A Route 66 roadmap is still appealing today because of its kitschiness and affinity to classic Americana. Along the trip, tourists stay at hotels from the mid-20th century, eat in quaint dives and diners, and visit common roadside landmarks. The Twin Arrows, the Arcadia Round Barn, and the Catoosa Whale are a few noteworthy sites along the journey. Yet, there's usually something worth stopping to see in each town or city along the road. You have the option of driving the entire journey or only a piece of it. The most popular way to travel along Route 66 is to begin in Chicago and go over approximately 2 weeks to Santa Monica. You can choose to go more quickly or briefly, taking in as much as you can, or spending extended days in the car. Also, you have the option of renting a car and returning it at your destination, or driving the entire way and back. Despite being most popular in the summer, a Route 66 road trip may be enjoyed all year round. Great Ocean Road, Australia. Just outside of Melbourne, Australia, the Great Ocean Road is a famous road that follows the ocean for roughly 150 miles. It travels across a range of topographies, from quiet beach villages to imposing sandstone cliffs, arches, and rock islands just off the coast. One of the most beautiful drives in the world, without a doubt. Even though the well-known 12 Apostles lookout is well known, there are a ton of other breathtaking vantage views and areas of interest worth visiting along the Great Ocean Road. The Bay of Martyrs, Cape Otway Lighthouse plus National Park, Ocean Ard Gorge, and Castle Cove Viewpoint are just a few locations that offer breathtaking views. Many visitors to the Great Ocean Road opt to explore or stay in Lorne, Apollo Bay, or Port Campbell, the three most well-liked towns along the route. Yet, there are also many more isolated lodging choices available. The Australian summer, when the days are long and the weather is nice, is the ideal time to travel along the Great Ocean Road. Always check the weather in Melbourne because it might be unpredictable. It is feasible to travel the full length of the Great Ocean Road in a single day. Numerous day trips depart from Melbourne to do this. But I advise getting a rental car and taking the Great Ocean Road by yourself in 2 or perhaps 3 days. You will be able to take your time exploring the little towns and less well-known attractions, seeing more of the country as you like. North Coast 500, Scotland. Scotland's equivalent of Route 66 in America is the North Coast 500, one of the most well-known drives in the country. The NC 500 travels 500 miles across unspoiled coastline and highland scenery through some of Scotland's most stunning beaches, recognizable mountains, and charming communities. This road trip provides a uniquely Scottish experience, from exploring fantasy castles to ascending breathtaking mountain roads. The North Coast 500 route requires at least 5 to 6 days to complete. But it is worthwhile to take more time because there is so much to see and learn. How could you pass up a short trek to Loch Marie or an exciting drive up the Bialuk Nuba Mountain Road? Go on a boat journey to the Summer Islands from Carishalloch Gorge near Ullapool, perhaps in a kayak. Explore the intricate structure of Smoo Cave while sinking your toes into the warm sand of Achmelvik Beach. Visit John O'Groats, long thought to be the northernmost tip of mainland Britain. Then make a pit stop at Dunrobin Castle, one of Scotland's biggest castles. A stopover to the islands of Orkney, which is located north of John O'Groats, or extending a few more days to see the Isle of Skye, are also unquestionably highlights. The NC 500 is most effective during the off-season because the summer can be a highly busy period on the route. Scotland is fantastic to visit in April, May, September, and October. For the ultimate road vacation, many people choose to travel the NC 500 in a camper van. But beware of the curvy, rocky roads along the shore. There are many options for lodging, so you can switch between accommodations every night. Or you can choose 3 to 4 central sites to base yourself in, and then explore other regions like Gairloch, Lochinver, Durness, and Wick. Going on the open road can be an exhilarating experience that enables you to connect with nature, discover new locations, and strengthen relationships with loved ones, whether it's a weekend trip or a cross-country excursion. The freedom to take your time and explore at your own speed is one of the best parts of road trips. You can pause to take in breathtaking views, sample local cuisine, or just unwind from the stress of daily life. Also, scenic drives offer a chance to take in the world's natural beauty, including its mighty mountains, undulating hills, and glittering coasts. Also, road excursions and beautiful drives can improve mental health by giving people a much-needed reprieve from the strains of work and daily life. The opportunity to disengage from electronics and other distractions while traveling on open roads can be very beneficial. Road excursions and beautiful drives are a great way to broaden your viewpoint, find inspiration, and make lifelong memories. So, be ready to leave on a once-in-a-lifetime experience and pack your bags. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.